What is going on, everybody? I am back with another episode of the Brooklyn Nets MyGM series. This is episode number 4, so let's get right into it. So, as you guys know, in the last episode, we traded for Jimmy Butler. Yes, Jimmy Butler himself, and he's not too satisfied joining the Brooklyn Nets. Let's talk to him a little bit. Let's see what's up, because he seems very unhappy with the team. So we're going to go ahead and raise his morale by 15 because Jimmy Butler has now become the star of the Brooklyn Nets. He is our superstar. Obviously, he's better than Brook Lopez, so Jimmy Butler will be the star of this team. And as you can see, this is the trade right here. Joe Johnson, Donald Sloan, and Bogdan Bogdanovic for Jimmy Butler and Taj Gibson. So I thought it was a pretty good trade in my opinion. And as you guys can see on the schedule right here, our very first game of the NBA season is actually against the Chicago Bulls, so that should be very interesting. But so before I forget, the poll is still open to vote on where the Brooklyn Nets should relocate for next season, and today is the last day you can vote, so be sure to click the link in the description to vote. Now, some of the cities include New Jersey, Seattle, Alaska, Honolulu, Las Vegas. There's so many options down there, so be sure to vote in the description below. And we will be revealing the team that the Brooklyn Nets will be relocating to in the upcoming episodes. I don't think it will be the next episode, but maybe episode 6 or 7. We will reveal where the Brooklyn Nets will be moving. And right now, New Jersey is winning the poll, so be sure to vote if you guys want to see the Brooklyn Nets move elsewhere. Should I purchase the team? I don't know. 50,000 VC, that sounds kind of tempting, but I don't know. If you guys want to see me purchase the team, be sure to hit that like button for me. I don't know. Should I go ahead and purchase the Brooklyn Nets? But getting into this episode right here, you guys all want to see a trade. And I don't want to start forcing trades, but there is a trade that I've had on my mind for a while. But before we get into the trade, I want to go ahead and add a couple players to our target list. Now, obviously, we already have Carmelo Anthony, and Carmelo Anthony would be a huge asset for this team, but I've kind of gotten over Carmelo Anthony since I did end up getting Jimmy Butler. So we're going to go ahead and add another player, and one player that I really want to go after this season. So Damian Lillard at an 86 overall. He's a young point guard playing for the Portland Trail Blazers, and I feel like he'll be a phenomenal fit in Brooklyn. So I'm going to go ahead and add him to the target list. Now, another player I would like to add to the target list, I should say, is Paul George. Now, Paul George is a small forward, but imagine teaming up Paul George with Jimmy Butler. That would just be insane. So I'm going to go ahead and add Paul George to the list as well. Now, a trade I wanted to do for this episode is I wanted to acquire a draft pick. Now, the draft picks are so valuable this year in MyGM, and if you can get a good draft pick, you should be good for the rest of the season. Now, taking a look right here, the power rankings are saying that the New York Knicks might be the worst team in the league. So, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and trade with the Denver Nuggets and see if we can get one of their draft picks, because I think that would really work out well for both sides. And hopefully we can get a lottery pick here in the upcoming draft, because I honestly feel like we might make the playoffs this year. So we're going to go ahead and trade for the Nuggets pick, and it seems like they don't even have that pick. So let's see what team actually has their 2016 first round pick. It might be the Knicks, or it might be the 76ers. Not the 76ers. It could possibly be the Knicks. Oh, and it's actually the Toronto Raptors. So we're going to go ahead and trade with the Toronto Raptors right here. Now, that pick alone has a high trade value. So let's see what exactly we can throw in here. Maybe throw in, what about Jared Jack? There's no way that's going through. So taking a look at this trade right here, we have Quincy Miller and the Hawks first round pick, which is most likely going to be out of the lottery, for the Nuggets first round pick, which will most likely be in the lottery, and Norman Powell. So let's go ahead and offer up the trade. He has a counter offer, and he wants to throw in Brook Lopez. There's absolutely no way I'm trading Brook Lopez. He is an untouchable. So let's see what else we can do right here. I really don't want to get rid of too much. Throw in the second round pick, offer the trade, and he still wants to get rid of Brook Lopez. So we're going to go ahead and hit up the trade finder, see if we can get anything good at the trade finder. Now I'm going to try to make these MyGM videos more live and more raw, so you guys can actually see like my entire thought process while I'm going through all of these trades. And yeah, they want to get Brook Lopez and Damari Carroll. So we're going to go ahead and target another team right here. Let's go ahead and target let's go the Kings. Let's see if we can get anything for the Kings pick. And look at this trade right here. I'm liking this trade. So we get the first round Sacramento pick and Marco Bellinelli for the first round Boston pick from 2017 and Shane Larkin. That is a pretty good trade right here. Going back down the list, I think that's the best trade. So we're going to go ahead and take this trade from the Sacramento Kings. This is a phenomenal trade. Hopefully the Kings end up in the lottery. In the Western Conference, it's most likely gonna happen. So we're gonna go ahead and make this trade. They have agreed to the offer, and we get the Sacramento Kings first round pick. Let's go. So as I said earlier, this will be the very last episode before we start getting into the games. I know I've kind of dragged it out a little too far, but all these trades have been coming to me a little bit late. But I wanted you guys to let me know in the comment section down below, how do you guys want to see me play these games? Do you want to see like every other game, or do you want to see like one game a week? Let me know in the comment section down below. But that is going to be it for episode number 4. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you did. Let's try to hit 80 likes for another episode. But that is it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys real soon.